If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, but let's get right to it. Shazam. I think it's gonna suck. Am I the only one? I've lost a lot of faith in what DC has done with their cinematic universe. And I just like, for me, the whole idea of Shazam feels like they took the concept. Now, I know it was an existing comic book series, but it feels like they took the movie Big with Tom Hanks and, you know, they're making, every time he transitions and becomes Shazam, he's a big kid living, and I get it, he is. It's a big kid living inside, you know, this, it turns into this giant superhero. But the trailers look stupid. It looks really bad. And I can't figure out who thought this was a good idea. Now, I understand DC has to expand out with all their different characters and everything, and they're doing a lot of stuff on their DC universe app with all these different TV series. But I predict that Shazam will do really well opening weekend. And I'm predicting 45 to 60 million. Then it will drop 65% by the next weekend, and it'll fall off the map. And I just, you know, I realized from watching trailer 2 that it's still within the Justice League universe because you've got the Affleck Batman symbol that's in there. There's an article about Superman hanging on a wall. And there's references to all of the Justice League characters. And so this is still within what the Snyderverse was. And so it's like really weird because even with Aquaman, which has been a commercial success, it has made a ton of money. But I think the jury's out on whether it was a great film. A lot of people said it was just, it's okay. But I mean, you're taking Aquaman, who's a subpar character anyway, and he's now bigger than your marquee characters as far as box office wise, Superman and Batman. I saw an article not too long ago that said Superman and Batman haven't tested well, which is why they're staying away from them, and they greenlit like Supergirl, and they're trying to come up with, you know, a Green Lantern and all. And it's like, dude, you wrote in on Superman and Batman. Get those characters right, and like Marvel did with Iron Man and all that, and then branch out from there with all these different characters. But they're staying away from Batman and Superman. They think they're damaged goods, and I think that sucks. And hopefully they'll start to get it right with the Batman, which is now not being called the Batman. It might be called something else. It's being listed in the trades as Untitled Batman Project now. So that's making people believe. But you know what? I don't care about that right now. Shazam. It looks awful. And it looks like in some of the scenes, in the fight scenes, they ripped off shots that was in Zack Snyder's thing when Superman and Zod are fighting in midair and they're punching each other and they're getting hit so hard that they're flying through buildings and stuff. I don't want to see Superman light, which is what Shazam looks like it's going to be. Because, you know, everything was so dark. It was so dark. Oh, everything's so dark. Now we have to go comedy. We have to go Aquaman jumping out of an airplane, woohoo, and everything, and jokes, and we have to not just do Marvel type stuff, but we're going to do it poorly, and we're going to have more jokes in there. Shazam looks like a complete train wreck, and everyone else doesn't seem to think that. Why am I the minority? Why do people like, where's the people like me that exist? Anyway, that's my thoughts. Shazam, the more I see of it, the more I'm like, I'm trying not to throw up in my mouth. What do you guys think? You think Shazam's any good? Do you think it's gonna be any good? Let's talk about it in the comments section. Let's banter, because I think Shazam's gonna suck. And we'll see you on the next video.